Today's course is all about how to build a school course at the campus level. This building process differs from those at the department level, and I will point out the differences as we go along. So I'm logged into Strive already, and I'm going to click on Settings and Workshop Settings, because the one thing that doesn't change is all PD building takes place in workshop settings. But this is where it does differ. You're going to click on Course Management, but you're only going to see school courses if you're at a campus. And you're only going to see the courses for your campus. So I'm going to create a school course, and instead of doing a new course, I'm going to copy a template. Every campus that comes to training gets a campus template built for them, and this is just the easiest way to do so. So I'm going to go next, and I'm going to search for the word template and hit the search button. And as you can see the templates for other campuses. You can put in the name of your campus to make it better. Let's say that if I was at Watson, I could put in Watson and search, and it would only be the Watson template. I'm going to use the Watson template today. Okay. I'm going to click next. And if you're using your school template, I've already given you the first part of your title, which is the name. And then from this point on, you can delete this part and then add your session name. So let's just say that this is your T-test refresher for 2020-21, all right? And then I've given you some details in the course description. We're going to be able to delete this later. So the last thing I'm going to choose is my campus. And so I'm using one of our admin accounts, and it's locked to the administrative level. You will be locked to your campus level as well. Everything in the system happens at the very top and the very bottom. So in the very bottom, there is a next button. That's going to save my progress. If at any time I hit the back button, it will delete my progress. The next choice you have to make is your start date and time. So I'm going to build this course for November 2nd, okay? And the time, I don't want 8 a.m. Like this, 3:15 p.m. I'm going to click set time, and it automatically gives me 3 hours. I don't want 3 hours. I just want 1 hour. So I'm going to make this 4:15, set time to save. And now I have a course after school from 3 to 4. All right. I'm going to click next, and then I'm going to align it. I've already chosen professional development for you, but anything else you want to align it to, and it's T-test. So achieving expectations, activities, all kinds of things that you could choose depending on what your course will be. I'm going to click next to save, and now it's time to add in the course details. So I'm going to click begin editing course, and here is my course. Okay, so my details are all under the setup tab, but let me show you this overview tab before we move on. It has your start date and time, your end date and time, and then this will be sent out in the email as you register people, or they register themselves. We still have to choose a survey type, and we'll go into that. And then this is a direct link. Now at a campus, you can enroll your whole campus, but if you need to send out a direct link to anyone, this is how you would share that so that they can enroll themselves in the course. So it shows up in 3 places. It shows up under their course catalog. You can send them the link, or you can enroll them. 3 different ways for it to show up on their transcript. Under the setup tab, this is where all of my details are. So my title and description, this is the title I chose. I can edit that at this time. And then in the description, I've simply given you tasks to do. So the first thing you have to do is add a location or URL to the meeting. How do I do that? You want to start with letting them know what your platform is. So if this is a virtual training and we're using Google Meet, I say platform, Google Meet. And then I hit save, because the system does not save automatically for you. I'm going to come over to notes, and then I'm going to put in, I'm going to come over to notes, and then I'm going to put in my URL. You can copy and paste this, and then I'm going to put in my code to join. Let's say it's Watson, so that they know to go to meet.google.com and go to Watson, save. Coming back to my setup, it picks up where I left off. Okay, so I did add my platform. Now I have, if you are in your building and this is face-to-face later on down the line, instead of platform, you would put your building in the room. So that's the only difference between the face-to-face and the virtual. Okay. You need to add a actual location within the system, a description, and we've already chosen our t-test dimensions, so I'm going to take that off. So I need to add a location. So I'm going to go to sessions and location. I'll click here on the description, and at the bottom, remember, top and bottom, these are the dates I chose and times. I can change that. And I have set virtual training as the location. If you are not training virtually and you're in your building, you simply switch to your building. So your choices are virtual or your building. Okay. I'm going to hit save right here to save this. So what else do I have to do? I've done this. And I have to add my description. So let's do this. Okay. This is the required t-test. And we want to put those things that are required by the district separately, so that it shows up on a teacher's transcript that they did t-test instead of saying 8 to 4 PD. You want to show that they did t-test. We want to show that they did their required classroom management training. Anything that's required by the district, we want to set out so that it shows exactly what it is on their transcript. We do not do prerequisite requirements, so this should stay blank. We have done our sessions and locations, our publication date. Now, most classes will become visible immediately. If you don't want it visible immediately, then you can change this. But for the most part, we want it to be visible, okay? Class staff registration. For most things, close registration the day of your training. The only time I would close it early is if I had to prepare something like packets or handouts or something like that. But at the campus level, once again, you pretty much know who should be coming to what training and how many of the things that you need. So the easiest thing for you to do is allow them to register up until the day of, so that you don't have to hand register people. And finally, the course survey will automatically end at the time of your course. So at 4:15, by 4:16, they're all going to be able to see that course survey. And finally, let's say that I only want certain teachers in this course. Let's say it's for my department leads or my grade level leads only. I can actually hide this course from the catalog and send them the link or enroll them myself. So if you do have a meeting like that and you don't want everyone enrolling in it, you can hide it. Or you can leave it open and everyone can see it. Instructors. Each campus administrator will be added as an instructor, and then campuses also have the ability to add 1 to 2 more people. Down here, you can allow the instructor to take attendance. So if you're building this course for your principal, you can actually allow them to take the attendance themselves, or you can take it as well. The next step that we want to do is choose our course survey. It defaults to the virtual course survey. If you're doing face-to-face, you need to change to the face-to-face survey. They are different. And finally, I'm going to come down to credits and categories. I'm going to make sure that I give people credit. So this was a 1-hour class. I need to add 1 hour of credit. And then the final thing I'm going to do is go down to my course goals. These are the district goals. And so anything that you're doing that aligns with the district goals, early literacy, mathematical proficiency, these are all student-centered goals. So anything that you're doing on your campus that has to do with these, you want to make sure that you check it so that your training aligns with the district goals. So I'm going to save. I've gone through all my steps, and now I can actually either enroll people or let them enroll themselves. I know campuses love to enroll their teachers, so this is how you do that. You click on enroll and you go to groups. There are 2 types of groups. There are groups that the system makes, and these are already in here. And then there are groups that the teaching and learning department makes. And I can scroll all the way down to the bottom. These 2 people, these are the groups that teaching and learning has created for our district. These with a wrench, these are the groups that are created with Active Directory. Now, because some teachers teach multiple levels across the board, this is not as accurate as these groups with buildings next to them. So I would choose your campus building. So I was at Watson, so I can actually click on Watson and click on Select Group, and it will give me all of the staff, paraprofessionals and professionals at that campus. I can uncheck and I can then put a check mark by those staff members that need to come. If everyone's coming to the training, you can leave them all checked. If you only have teachers, you can check your teachers. If you only have paras, you can check your paras. And then you can select and enroll them all, and they will get an email that they are enrolled. I'm not going to enroll any teachers right now because I don't want them getting that email. But I am going to show you what enrollment looks like. So I'm going to enroll one of our practice accounts. So I just put in the short name for the email. If I were to do myself, this is my email before the Garland ISD, and I can hit search and it comes up. I can search on my last name as well. So there are several ways you can search. You cannot search on employee ID number in this system. It's email or name. So once again, I'm going to use admin because that's our fake accounts, and I'm just going to enroll this one. And there it shows I have a person enrolled. Hopefully you will have more than just one person. So what can I do from this point on? Well, I can email anyone that's enrolled or all people that are enrolled. I can print a sign-in sheet, and that will be shown in just a moment. And I can select someone, go to the bottom, I can mark them absent or unenroll them. And this will come in handy later, because in this system, once a course has completed, the survey is released the day of. The only thing that you have to do is remove those people who do not show up. Now at the campus level, because you're enrolling people, you have a lot of control over this attendance part. So once the training is over, the only thing you have to do is go in and find anyone who didn't show up, change their status to absent, and you're done. The system will complete this whole thing for you in 10 days. The system will make the surveys available the day of training. You don't have to send any surveys out, and the system will send a reminder for surveys 5 days after the training. On the day that your class is over, you'll notice that you have a send survey notification. The system will automatically send a survey notification the moment your class is over. 5 days later, it will send an email again to remind them to complete the survey. So you don't have to do this. However, if you're getting down to the wire, they have 10 days to complete the survey. Let's say it's maybe 2 days before the 10 days is up. You can push through a send survey notification to everyone enrolled so that they complete the survey. They must complete a survey to get credit. On the 10th day after the course is over, so let's say the course is on today, August 5th. On August 15th, it will mark everyone who has completed the survey complete and everyone who has not completed the survey incomplete. So just keep that in mind, that the only thing you have to do is remove people who don't show up, and the rest is done for you.